Today I'm at Peaches to Beaches on the Friday trip. Stay to the end of the video and I'll show you everything that I bought and how much it's worth.
Oh, I'm gonna make it already.
How much is that one?
Hey, I was gonna ask 30 on that one.
30?
It's got a nice label on it. The ones with the labels I'll probably get 30 for, and I was gonna ask 25 for the other ones. I think that one's, yeah, it's got a little
damn
bit.
it. But still hard to find. This is pretty.
Yeah, I think that one's South Carolina.
How much is it?
For that one, I was gonna ask 25.
25? I want it.
All right.
I can't hardly take it on this pottery. It's beautiful.
Yeah, that one's a signed one. It's Crawford County, JHL.
Has it got any cracks or anything?
It doesn't have any cracks, just that chip right there. Other than that, it's pretty good.
How much is it?
I'm going to ask 75. I'm even at that, I'm taking a loss, but I'm kind of, weeding some stuff out. So.
And who is it?
John Henry Long. It's Stan.
John Henry Long. Pretty. How much is that pretty piece?
I will take 60 on that one.
60? Let me look at it.
That one I think is a, I have drawn a blank. It's Crawford County. It's pretty well perfect except for that one handle.
Yeah. I love this color. I mean that glaze.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I've got so much in there now, I had to start weeding some stuff out. That one's like North Georgia, like Gillsville, Georgia.
Yeah. Mobile. I'm not familiar with that bottle.
I can't find anything about it. You gotta figure it's gotta be any kind of block tops. It gotta be a good one. Pretty decent anyways.
These bottles here are pretty common, but they in good condition.
I bought almost a whole crate of them.
Oh, is that right?
I've got the crate that says Red Race flavors on it.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah, I've been kind of peddling here and there. I still got a few left.
You got them priced right.
Yeah. I'm trying to let them go. I ain't trying to take it back with me.
I'm getting these right here. Jacksonville, Haynes Brothers, yeah.
Yeah, I think that one's relatively common, but it's still a
Yeah,
slug plate bottle.
It's got that oval slug plate. It's 15, is that what that is?
Yes, sir.
Can you do me a better price if you add it all up? Oh, I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna put this one in there with
Make
it.
you a pile up and we'll tally it up. And see what
I'm
we
getting
got.
all them so far.
I'm downtown and I'm working right there.
I want this one
the
too.
Square. Yeah, I know somebody would want that whiskey. They're both New York. They're both etched.
I'm gonna put this in my pile.
7 Up one still got a little of the original enamel left.
I'll put that with my pile.
I got some of the deep Boston.
What railroad is that? GPCO, or is that railroad?
Well, it's sort of. What it was it's Georgia Power Company.
Oh,
What it is a predecessor to like MARTA. It was a transit system in Atlanta, like I think like train cars. I don't got any keys or anything, but these ones, they're all brass. These are all railroads too. These 3 here, they're marked. That one's LI. That one's Southern Railway. This one's Pennsylvania. It's got a marked key too. This is actually a railroad lot too, but it ain't got any kind of name.
You said this one was what?
That one is Southern Railway. If you
Oh, it's
look
right
on-
there. Right there, I see it. Pennsylvania.
Give me a piece of. Write it down. So we have there.
This is not
So
that. None of that.
Okay. All right. I got it.
Just this little circle right here.
Okay. All right.
And these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get them 5 right there.
You want to leave these two?
Yes, sir.
All right.
How much is this? I hate to bother you.
No, you're all right. I was gonna ask 50 on it.
What about the tab?
The tab? 15 on that.
15. Cheap enough.
20 bucks a piece.
20 bucks a piece. All right, and the wood one?
I was gonna ask 30 on that one. I'll tell you what, man, that handle swinging inside, boy, I broke a $50 Coleman globe with that thing.
Dang.
I bought it, man. Yeah, I bought a Coleman lantern for the globe.
I'll
And
take that for 30.
got a matching ashtray. I think that's a glass out of a slot machine that they would take the old slot machines and frame them up and like sell them for a souvenir, but they're both the same casino.
That's cool.
So,
The Thunderbird. What's the price on that?
so I was gonna ask 40 for the set.
That's a good price, I
Yeah, I
think.
looked that one up. It's one of the older ones, and it was like implicated in some of that organized crime stuff that happened
Dang.
in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's good. It's
That's cool. Monticello, Florida. Add that to it also.
I got 365. What about 315 for all of them?
315?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Cut that out, and I said, Savannah, what? Well, I wanted to give it to Ava. It's not a cable. She wanted to give it to her boyfriend because he drives a Chevrolet. And I said, you should have cut me a Ducks Unlimited out one. And she said, I'll see if they'll let me, but they done used up all the blanks.
Huh.
There's some cases in there. There's some of everything.
Supposed to be a pretty weekend.
It is. Hope it stays that way.
I like this. That's pretty cool.
Uh-huh.
How much you get on these cups? 50 a piece? It's been a long time since I've seen one of them. They hard to find. That's a Turpentine tar cup right there, made out of tin. Fog's starting to lift a little. Hey, I bought one of these yesterday too. How much you asking for yours?
45.
45? That ain't a bad price. What's this?
I don't know, sir.
I guess a handle went in that and they scooped something up with it maybe?
It had a long handle. As I was telling him, I'll do $8 a piece, or if you buy them all, I'll do $6 a piece.
$6 a piece. Let
But
me
you
look
have to
at
buy
them.
'em all.
All right.
Morning. Morning. How are you doing? I'm doing great. What, you didn't like me when you saying? You supposed to say something?
I know what I'm looking for.
It was a matching set, and I got lucky to get one of them. The only reason I bought it because they had the little red. I let it go for 50.
50?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I put 80 into it.
How much is that?
It's a beaver tail.
How much is it?
How much you want? I can't go nowhere.
Is it? The beaver tail.
I learned something today. 150.
150.
Wherever I said, shoot, that's 6 damn I didn't tell my wife
How much are these?
Those are on consignment for a guy. So I need to get about 40 out of them.
40 each.
I just really
Uh-huh.
want to see butterscotch right now.
I don't know. It may be cool. They don't have a squeaky in the bottom of them. I think they use them. They got 10. I think they use them at a furniture store. The Jeep folks has got all them now.
How about it?
Man, you all right?
Good. How about you? How much is an axe like that?
About 30 bucks.
30 bucks. That ain't bad.
I don't know if there's a name or nothing. You can tell I think, well, that one got a name on it right there. I can't
Stanley.
see. Oh, okay.
Yep. Let me look at all this rusty gold you got.
It needs to be in your pocket. My wife says it needs to go.
I know how that is. How much is this bucket full of stuff?
That whole bucket? Let me see which one. Oh. Oh, probably about, you get a good deal on it. About 600 bucks.
600 bucks.
It sure ought to be worth that, hasn't it?
I've never seen those type of hack blades.
Put on the blades.
Yeah.
I've
probably seen them on the hacks, but not
Yeah.
it's like this, loose.
It went on there with just a bolt and a wing nut. I had some with the wing nuts. I just picked this bucket up.
Yeah.
Them
How much you
brand
selling for individual? Just one of these?
new. 45.
Not down.
45.
45?
Yeah, see, and look how many's in there.
Yeah, I know it.
They, and see,
I bought one of these yesterday.
what'd you have to give?
Well, I bought the whole box of turpentine
Oh,
stuff.
okay, you got
I
it.
got 150 for 3 hacks and one of these and a bunch of paddles.
You want to get rid of that? The one of them?
How much?
You want to get rid of one of them?
The one I got? I only
Yeah.
got one of these. They was the other dip paddles.
Yeah,
Not right now. How much you asking for yours?
125.
125.
If it was out
Yeah.
here. That
These here's pretty cool with the paint still on them.
Bring them 2 tables right here. That round table and that white one flipped up.
How much you get for these red ones?
You know who made them, don't you?
Council didn't make them?
Yep.
I had one that had cancel on it, and everybody told me they didn't know it, and I dug through it. But I do 35. But I don't think none of these
Right
have it
there.
on there.
Right
You see
there.
it? Okay. Yeah, I told them it was canceled. They just didn't stamp them all.
Can you give me any better of a break?
How many you get?
I don't know. Let me see.
Make you a little pile.
Oh, I want that one. If we can come up
How
on.
about the Pringle cup? You seen the one? Bring it up here. This is the
What'd you get for your cup, glass cup?
that one? I'm asking for
400.
Yeah, that
So I
wire.
brought. Oh yeah, the wire. How much is it? 100, 150?
about 100. Hey, now y'all put some of the stuff on them out of this. Put some of that down there and put on the round. What's in the big?
All right. Thank you very much. Oh, that's my kind of shopping.
Oh, this is what your people need.
They're all clean. And 3 of the companies that have the wrapping sheets and then the other ones don't. Well, they have to come out. Oh.
I ain't seen a pile yet.
No, I'm just looking right now, making a picture of it. Good. How are you?
I'm blessed.
That's good. Me too.
Blessed and highly favored.
Me too. You must be a child of the Most High God. Me too.
You need some of that.
I like it. I slow down when I see rust.
Yes, sir. How you doing? All righty. Where's the rest of them? That's it. I bet you don't find me 2 boxes like
No,
Not many.
that's the old one.
Did you find her? I did. Got the box that I know all day. All right.
How much is the Pepsi sign? 125.
Are you the bottle man?
Bottle picker? I am.
Okay.
But I'll write those up for you.
Okay.
How much is this box? How much?
I'm just a driver. I don't know.
Yeah, we had to work on what you think. Now look, that's pretty. You know what it is though.
Looks like a cooler.
Yeah, it's a refrigerator. That's what they usually use on. They leave it on the yeah.
The wood pretty rough.
Yeah. But that's what Then they lock it down.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Driver.
$30.
30 bucks. It's a shame.
It's a little high. I mean, it's very good. I mean, we just want
I'll take it for
50.
that.
Yeah, it's 54.
Yeah, she wants more about a whole lot.
They won't right down where they got that.
Let me think about it. Good luck to y'all.
How much are the lids?
$5.
5?
That's been fixed right here. I've been figuring that out. Down there, I think it must have had something on it one time, and they already kept it from sliding off to something.
I got one of them.
How much is this?
For both of them, 20.
20 for the pair?
Yeah. I ain't never seen the blue. I've seen a lot of the blue, or the black, whatever it is. It's black.
I like them.
That's the only two that.
Let me see what else you got here.
Good thing your wife just picked on your head.
Yeah.
They teach you how to run though.
Yeah, make you a pile and I'll cut you a deal. Got it. I'm willing to do it. $20.
20 bucks? How much is the other one?
20.
Do you make a package deal?
If you buy something else, because that was my bottom deal on those, but if you buy a bunch of other stuff, I'll try to cut you a deal.
All right. How much are these?
5 for both. Then I've also got this Sprite Boy from 1947, and then I've also
How
got
much is this?
I want 75 out of that.
75?
If you look on eBay, I'm the one that sold the other one that was online.
How much you get for it on eBay?
95.
95.
But I figure after my fees and everything, I'd take.
Yeah.
Of course, if you want that and a couple of stuff, I'll try to cut you a better deal.
Got some cool stuff.
I appreciate it.
All right, I got the 2 bottles and those 2 of this so far.
All right.
I'm gonna continue to
I've
look
got
good.
this piece and I've got this one.
How much is it?
I do 20.
20? What about the Royal Crown?
I do 15 on it.
15?
Ready to mix magic?
Yes, sir.
How much is this?
50 bucks.
50? How much is this?
35.
Add on.
That light, that's pretty cool.
I do 25 on it.
25. All right, what's the total?
I'm up to 105, so how about 100?
Oh, I'll do that. Well, I made it back from Peaches to Beaches on Friday. This was the Friday trip. And I'm not going back tomorrow. I'm not going to shop Saturday. It was, got pretty busy today. I only shopped about 2.5 hours. I start shopping right after daylight, and I shop for the first 2.5 hours, and it gets so busy, I can't hardly take it. It gets so crowded when you can't hardly get up to the tables and stuff. So I shopped for about 2.5 hours. I found some pretty good junk, and I come on to the house. And I had a really good time. I found some good junk. I'm going to make some good money on it. You never know what you're going to find when you go out to these Peaches to Beaches and these big flea markets and yard sales. Let's take a closer look and see what all I bought and how much it's worth. The first items I bought was this beautiful whiskey jug. I love that tobacco spit glaze on this. It's got damage. It's missing the handle. I paid him $25 for it. I'm going to put about $60 or $65 on that. And I don't really care if it sells or not because I just love this old pottery and the way that pottery looks. I bought all this, these bottles, the whiskey jug, and this for $315. And that was a pretty good bit of money, but this is some good merchandise right here. I mean, he had $30 on this. You see 25 on that. And these locks had $15 and $20 on them. 15 on that. 15 on that one. This one had 20 on it. And 25 on that bottle. But anyhow, I looked some of this stuff up. On these locks, I've sold a lot of railroad locks over the years, and I knew they were pretty good. And for $15 or $20, I should have bought all he had, but I just picked out the ones that I liked. These right here, he had $30 on the 7-Up, and I'm going to ask about $65 or $70 for that. This here shows a lot of wear. This is a brass sign that went down in the sidewalks in the cities years and years ago. This is a Gray Pet soda bottle. He had 25 on it. I'm going to put 65 on that also. $65 or $70 a piece on those. These GPCO locks, Georgia Pacific Company is what he said they were, and I looked them up on eBay. It looks like these are selling for $60 a piece. I saw where one had sold. I think that's the only one that was on eBay. And I got 4 of those. And so that's $60 each for those 4. Here's another railroad lock. That's Southern Railway. And I saw one of these sold for about $70. I think I paid him $20 for that, which he made me a package deal. This is just a brass heart-shaped lock. I paid him $15. Looks like they're worth about $30, $35. And this is a Long Island railroad lock. He had 20 on it. And I saw where one of these sold. I couldn't find one just like this one, the same brand. But one similar to this one, a different brand lock, but the same railroad. Long Island Railroad sold for about $80, I think. So I'll probably put $80 on that one also. And then I bought all these bottles. And this bottle right here has got some damage. It's got a chipped lip, but that's a pretty scarce bottle. Montgomery, Alabama, Pensacola, Florida. It's a whiskey bottle. And I saw where one of these had sold for, the last one that sold on eBay, I think brought around about $200, I think, $175. But this one's got damage. I'll probably put $150 or $175 on that one. And I can come down over time. And this bottle here, I didn't buy from him. I bought from somebody else right by him for $3. I didn't get it on video. And it's A.M. Jones Distillery Company. Distillers. And this bottle here, I can't find one exactly like this one. I found one that's similar to this one. It's the same name on it, but it's in a different place. It's a different variation, and it sold for $100. I paid $3 for this, and I may just put mine for $100 and see if it sells or not. I can come down over time. And then these bottles here, there's 4 of these, the same Red Race from Valdosta, Georgia. these are pretty common bottles. He had 5 a piece on them, but they in real good condition. I usually get $15 or $20 a piece for them, and they're in real good condition. This is a Fitzgerald Coca-Cola straight side. It's got a little damage. I'll get $25 for that. And this is a rare bottle. It's Atlanta, Georgia Coca-Nola bottle. These are rare. This one does have damage. It's got a chip right there. But I'm going to put that in the bottle tumbler and clean it up, spin it for about 3 days, make it look like new. And one just sold on eBay, I think, for around $100 or $115. And I'm going to ask $100 for this one once I get it out of the tumbler, even if it's got that chip on it. I can always come down. And here's another straight side from Fitzgerald. It's got a couple of chips, but it's still worth $20 or $25. I'll put it in the tumbler also. And this Haynes Brothers, Jacksonville, Florida, that Haynes Brothers is a common bottle, but this variation with this big oval slug plate, that's what that's called there, slug plate. And that shaped slug plate is that's a pretty scarce variation. I'm going to put this one in the bottle tumbler and spin it for about 3 days. Make it look brand new, and I'll put it on eBay for about $60, $50 or $60. And then this one here, he had 25 on it. And this is another Jacksonville, Florida blob top. That's what that's called, a blob top bottle. And one just sold on eBay. Somebody auctioned one of these, and it brought, I think, about $110 or $15. This one has got a little bit of damage down here, but I'm going to put $100 on this one, and I can always come down over time. And that's the stuff I bought from the one guy for the $315. Oh yeah, I forgot about the well. This is a wooden well bucket. It's got this handle on it, wrought iron handle. And this one's in pretty decent shape. The bands are a little loose on it. And I've sold these in the past. I usually ask around $150. There's people got some crazy prices on eBay on some of these, like $200 and $300 a piece and higher. But I'm going to put $150 on this one. I sold one not too long ago, and he had $30 on it, but it was part of this package deal. And I bought this tab thermometer from him also. This, I didn't notice it. He sold it to me cheap. I was wondering why he sold it so cheap, but it got some damage right there on the bottom, and I didn't notice that when I bought it. But he's $15. I could still get probably $25 or $30 for it, even with the damage, because it looks like it's in working condition. And I run up with this next guy here and bought this stuff. He made me a package deal also on all this stuff right here. These two, these two, these two cardboard Pepsi signs, and that sign. I think I wound up paying him $135 for those, and then I paid him $20 a piece for these. This is a sterling silver. I paid him $20 for that. I think I'm going to scrap it, but I'm not selling it now. I'm going to hang on to it. I think the silver prices are going to go up, but I think it's worth right now probably $40 in scrap, maybe $50. I paid him $20 for this. This is a cup dispenser that went on some kind of Pepsi machine. And I can't find where one has sold, but somebody's got one on eBay now. They're auctioning it. They got it at $99. So I'll do good on that. And these right here, they're in pretty good condition. He wanted $20 a piece, but he made me this package deal, $135 for all this stuff. I'm going to ask $60 for this one. I'm going to ask $60 for this one. And these right here come off some kind of soda machine. I paid him $10 a piece for those, or it was part of the package deal. I'm going to ask $30 a piece for these. And this Pepsi cardboard sign, I can't find any of these, which I'll have to do a little better research than what I've done. I'm going to ask probably $35 or $40 a piece for those. And this here is a rare porcelain gas station light. It's an Appleton. It's got the names on it is right there. And I saw where one had sold for like $150 or $60. I've sold a lot of different porcelain light fixtures over the years. When they odd like this and they're pretty cheap, I grab them because they do sell. And then this one is this is where you place empties here. It's an empties bottle rack sign. I've sold a lot of these over the years, and I'm going to ask about $125 for that, and I'll come down. I've sold them from $75 to $125 for them in the past. And I bought this milk cooler right here. I have bought and sold a lot of milk coolers over the years, but I've never seen one this big. And it is a Starling's Dairy. That's Savannah, Georgia. It don't have Savannah on it, but I've sold several bottles from Starling Dairies in Savannah. It's 1954. If this box was in better condition, I think it's a $200 or $300 piece. And it does have condition issues. Starling's Dairy on this side also. And the inside is metal lined. Pretty cool piece. I've never seen one. I paid $30 for it. I'm going to ask probably around $100 or $125 because of the condition that it's in. But it is a really, really cool piece. Well, that's everything I bought on Friday's Peaches to Beaches, and I'm done for this year. I'm not going to shop anymore. I'm going to try to get this stuff listed on eBay, get it sold. And you can check out my eBay store. I'll link it down. I got a link down in the description of this video. You can go check out my store and look at this stuff. But I do appreciate everybody being here. I thank everybody for watching the videos. I have a good time out there shopping and buying this stuff and coming back and showing it to you. Do me a favor. Give me a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. If you know people that likes this kind of junk right here, this antiques and vintage stuff, share the videos with them. It helps me out when you share the videos. Anyhow, I appreciate you. I'll catch y'all in the next video.